Welcome to Whiskey Nightcaps, the channel where we do sip before sleep. And I am your host, the great one. And no, not Dwayne Johnson. We're talking about Jason Davis, baby. Now, I apologize up front. I know I came back a few weeks ago and y'all were like, oh my God, Whiskey Nightcaps is back, oh my God. And then I fell straight off again. Not my fault, man. Blame my job. Tell them to get it together and I'll be able to pump these videos out for you. However, you'll be happy to know I got a few days off, man. Your boy got a few days off. And as so, I've been able to get in the shop, get some woodworking going on, some whiskey drinking. And so since I'm drinking whiskey, I might as well come to you guys while I'm doing it and give you the what's what. Now, today we're looking at some Russell's Reserve out of my favorite distillery, you know, okay? That Wild Turkey, that's my favorite, hands down. The 101, still a classic, always and forever. Now, this is a 10-year-old bourbon. First of all, let me back up for 1 second. Happy 4th of July, right? Happy 4th. There's nothing more American than bourbon. And so here we go. I got a few more bourbons in the cannon, ready to give to you guys in the next few days here. Now, back to the lesson at hand. Perfection is, okay, sorry. 10-year-old bourbon. Now, we know that the Russell's Reserve is supposed to be a slight uptick, a little bit more upscale and refined than the Wild Turkey 101, right? But basically it's all the same juice. They're just finding some of the better barrels, mixing that stuff together. Now this is 45% A, B, and not C, but V, okay, alcohol by volume. So it's not at the standard of what your rail liquors is 40%. It's 45, it's gonna give you a little bit more bite on that tongue, but not so much that it hasn't been proofed down severely, right? However, that does not mean that it's not good whiskey, because I don't know if you've ever had a barrel proof before, but sometimes it can stand a little water. Now this is 10 years old, so it's been sitting in that rick house for a minimum of 10, because we all know that age statement is the youngest whiskey that has been blended together. So it's possible that there's some whiskeys in here that are older than 10 years. Now, let's go to this whiskey. Boom, it's been sitting here, marinating all day. I cooked a steak, went and took a shower, took a shit, but not in that same order. So it's been sitting there, waiting for me to come back and caress it. Now this has a beautiful, 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 beautiful amber color on it, okay? And let's go to the nose. All right, so you get a sticky sweetness right up front, like a buttery maple type of scent. Almost getting a floral hint as well. Not very pronounced, but it's there, it's very cool. And then I'm getting that spice. That spice is a little bit of ginger mixed with cinnamon, which we know that is coming from the rye. Very pleasing to the nose. You can see I can get right up on this. Yeah, get right up on it. There's a couple other things I like to get right up on, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That ass. It's nice, it's nice, it's a nice bouquet. There's a harmony and a symphony going on in this glass, and we can only hope that this comes together similar on the palate. Let's go in, let's take a look at this thing. That's bourbon. That is bourbon. Like, I'm seeing bald eagles screeching and American flags waving. Like, that's what's in my mouth right now, man. So right on the lip, you get that sweetness right up front. A little of that, sorry about that, imitation vanilla extract. I'm still getting that floral note. I'm still getting it there, but faintly, faintly sweet corn. And then on the back end, which is starting to come in now, it's a slow buildup. That's where I'm getting that rye. That's where that rye spice is coming in, right there. Yeah. I mean, if I have to say, like, this is a good bourbon. This is something I would purchase again. Is it the best bourbon? What is the best bourbon? No, it's not. However, can I pay for this and not feel like I've been cheated out of my money? Absolutely. You know, there are many bourbons that I've been swindled into purchasing that are still full right now. Those bottles are still full right now because I don't want to drink them, but I'm too selfish to give them away to somebody else. And so they just sit there and collect dust. This is something that probably will be gone soon at some point. Like I said, it's not a knock your socks off, but it's okay for the value of the whiskey. And it is something I would definitely purchase again. Now, those of you guys that have had this or maybe had like, I think they make a 13, if I'm not mistaken. You know, what are your opinions of the whole Russell's Reserve line? Do you think it's just a way to get us to spend more money? Or what other Wild Turkey products do you think are up to par with this, or where does it rank? Where does it rank with the other Wild Turkey products? And I don't mean the really expensive ones. I mean the baselines. Where is it in your hierarchy? All right, man. Whiskey nightcaps. You know, I didn't get a chance to do a second round because I had already had the first round with no film in the camera. Well, actually the camera had film because it's digital, but I just hadn't hit the record button. So that's that. We're gonna end this thing early. Be back here again very soon. I'll see you guys, man. Peace.